Hello people and welcome back to News Review. This week there's only, well, I say only, but one of them's really good. There's only 3 free-to-play cards. One of them is the new Transmigration card. Not often you see a card that transcends the tier list. But let's start with the Joint Operation card. McCarthy, followed with Mix, Aren't Human, CD6, he explodes water, earth, and light runestones to generate enchanted fire, dark, and heart runestones. When you would see this combination of runestones coming in handy, I don't know. But, I mean, the most likely answer is never, which is why I put him in get 1 here. And also because, you know, just the fire human box is like saturated with useful members, so not really any like point for someone like McCarthy here. He does give time tunnel and also like a race runestone generation engine at the end of the round, which could be useful, but it's a very niche use case, so that's that. Next is the new Transmigration card. For the Transmigration, by completing it, you get all of this. Probably the most important is like, well, the card itself, right? So nothing important here. But let's just move on to the card itself. Earth Human. Oh my god. I have been waiting forever for a good Earth Human member. Because Earth Humans are the best. Anyway, this card has 2 active skills. One is CD5, the other one is CD9. That second one seems a bit long, but let's read this first. CD5, for 1 round, time tunnel. For heart moonstones that are electrified, frozen, weakened, locked, and petrified, they will be restored to normal state and turned into enchanted human moonstones when you touch them. Which is good, but you know, not a universal solve, of course, unless you combine this with a like converter that converts the board into heart. That could be like a unique combination you could do. And by dissolving all heart in the first match, the monster skill CD -2. That applies to this one and also the second one, so you can see why this one's rather long. This one is technically a CD3 if you do the condition every time after the first activation. And it's of course CD4 if you put the dragonware on it, like when you go in. So this is, you know, a really fast active and, you know, a sort of CD reduction engine for the second skill, which is much more useful. In terms of power, that is. Turn all runestones into enchanted human runestones. Pretty good damage boost and utility already. For 1 round by tapping the attribute runestone on the circle of elements. 1. The monster attack times 12. 2. Change the monster attack into that attribute. 3. You ignore defense, initial field, and a puzzle field. This is like insane levels of broken, because all previous cards that have broken puzzle fields are like either 1% or black cards. Well, there's 1 black card. There's also one that's a nightmare card, but he isn't used because his attack modifier isn't good enough. Times 12, I would say that's definitely good enough. By the way, if you're wondering, the black card is Pompeii. The 1% are Seiya from the Saint Seiya collab, and the 1% from Imperial Warlords 2 that I can't remember the name of. She's also not used as well, but that's that. I mean, up to this point, no Earth Human specifically could ignore like initial field and defense. I mean, initial field and puzzle field, rather. So this is a really good card. And if it's for free, get it. Okay, please get it. Even if you can only get 1. Or actually, it doesn't apply, right? Because you can't revive in the Transmigration. But I'm saying, like, try your best. So, try your best. even if like you get one and you're like, I don't want to deal with this transmigration anymore, which may or may not be understandable, depending on how the transmigration turns out, it's still very, very worth it to get one of this card. Next, a March challenge, monthly challenge. You will get the noteworthy one is the Servant of Dragons VR Dual Max this time. So last time it was what's that called again? Part of the combination. Something. Well, they're not called themes. I am not good with names. Apologies. But the important one is Servant of Dragons, the ones that just got the VR available. You'll get one of them. So, I mean, I personally haven't VR'd mine for that very reason, because I'll get one for free. So, that's that. And last but not least, actually last but probably least, is the bi-weekly card, Earth Beast, CD5, the leader is a beast, the monster skill CD-4, which actually I think this is pretty good. Poison all enemies with 100% times the monster attack, and that's just your poison, but a bit stronger, I think. I don't remember what the other poison is. I mean, you won't be using poison to damage enemies. And for one round, Fire and Heart has the effect of Earth. So this card is a between get one and farm, because this is actually a pretty insane CD reduction. You know, if you put it on Beast Team, you can activate it every single turn, basically giving you 2 extra types of attack movements if you're running the Earth Beast build, which it might need, honestly, right? Like, I don't know what the future Earth Beast leader looks like. The other thing is, there might be a poison shield in the future. That is, you know, kind of like the burning or freezing shields. That's like, if you don't freeze them, then your damage will only be 10%, something like that. So, that's that. On to the untranslated celebration events. The only noteworthy thing here, there are 2 things. One, the return of these 2 cards, Ma Chao and Cao Pi. Both of them are kind of bad, but you know, you get the Harpy, that's that. Second thing is raid up for the Chronos Gate Seal, Heroes of Dimensions, during Friday and Saturday. And a garbage thing in the Trade Fortress, which is here, yes. There's in Chinese, but there's a garbage draconic is, well, no matter who it's for. The first effect is recover half your HP, the second one is plus 30% for human attack, the third one is CD reduction for CD -2 for 3 humans. Just kind of repetitive, you know. I think I've seen this before on all sorts of draconics, so just not worth it. Oh, also animated outfits for the beer, and past ones for like stuff like Honai, Dagda, Ingrid, other stuff from Primal Deities that I'm pretty sure you don't want. And that is it. Alright. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I try my best to answer every single comment. If you like this in general, please subscribe. I do this every week. And I will see you next week. See ya!